core.
So what are you saying, Derek?
I was just talking about like if we're doing the +1, more of the +1 counters, all
That's
will
what
be
I
one.
also said. We could do +1 with him as well, because he says
Also,
other non-token artifact creatures and vehicles have modular 1. So he actually works with artifacts pretty well.
yeah, and so like vehicles is kind of cool, and there's some nifty stuff. Plus, there's also that there's that one chick that recently that's like the Urza for artifacts, tap an untapped artifact to make green.
Yeah. Hold on. Let's get in here first. What are we naming it? Before we start spewing, I know who you're talking about as well. What are we naming it?
Yo, DJ Blaster in the house. Let's go.
Wait, DJ Blaster. Hold on, DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Short. Oh, I did not know Kodama of the West Tree is like $20.
Wait
that's the modified. That's the modified creature thing.
Wait, the one that searches lands?
Yeah.
Why?
Whenever a modified creature you control deals combat damage to a player, yeah, it's like $20 now.
What the fuck? The other one's so much better.
I think people like to play this as the commander or like with modular stuff. Modular is really popular.
Yeah. All right, so Blaster is the commander. So the colors are really good.
On a random side note, I've been playing a bunch of Hades 2 recently because it's in its early access. And I'm not sure if you saw the trailer for it. It's not a big spoiler where the boss is Kronos, because in the trailer when it released it says "Death to Kronos." The two characters say it.
Oh, that's cool.
But so I actually got to the part where I'm fighting Kronos, right?
Oh, he's right.
And so I'm fighting Kronos, and Kate comes to come talk to me. So I pause the game, and in my headphones I hear no, only I control time, and then the game unpauses.
Holy shit!
And I did it again, and he just laughs, and he's like, no, and it unpauses. I was like, fuck, no, sorry, I have to finish this fight, apparently. He is no longer asking.
Holy shit. Oh my god, that's scary as fuck. So are we playing Kodama?
I don't know, because again, that...
We could just go with, like, an artifact-based deck that, like, enters with an extra bonus, and like
let's make a Mech Titan core deck, Tom. We'll make the Mech Titan core work.
What's that thing? What are you talking about?
So it's 5. It's a 2/4. You exile it and 4 other artifacts, and you get the 10/10. That's Flying Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Haste, and has all colors. And when it dies, you return everything except Mech Titan core back to under its owner's control, and it's a vehicle.
Okay. What about Cultivator Colossus? That's a fun ramp.
That's not an artifact.
Oh, sorry. What's the vehicle ramp?
Cultivator's Caravan.
Thank you. I was close.
Weatherlight seems a cool vehicle in this too.
Yeah, we're gonna play a lot of artifacts, so.
Foundry Inspector is probably like absolutely gassed up in this.
As a tip, since DJ stops being a creature when he gets a counter, it's pretty easy for him to dodge removal. Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, also, it's Mera, Scholar of Antiquity.
Spell that.
Meria. Meria.
Scholar of Antiquity. Oh yeah, her. Yes, she's pretty dope. So do we want to play? Do we want to make this like a +1 counter sub theme, or do you want to do like just like?
I thought we were going into artifact. If we're doing +1 counter theme, like all will be one. Like that's a different build, I think.
Yeah, I think we can stick to this then. You said Steel Overseer.
Yeah, because it puts a +1 counter on everything.
Do we want to play any things that make the counters have more counters? Like, do we want to play like a doubling season? Does that work with the commander?
Yeah, we also yeah. So like Hardened Scales. There's actually Ozolith, the Shattered Spire, which is also an artifact. So, the Ozolith itself, which desperately needs a reprint.
This?
Yeah. So it's whenever one more on an artifact creature you control, it puts it more.
What about the Ozolith itself?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. We could put Ozolith too. Um, I still think Scrap Trawler is kind of goated in this deck, even if we're not building into it. Yo, Arcbound Ravager, let's go.
I want some big boys. So I want like considering that we get to play mana doublers. Oh, that's something we forgot in that deck. We probably could have played Zendikar Resurgent, but
And we kind
we
of
can
have
play
mana
it. We can
doublers.
play it.
We have our own we have our own version of mana doublers anyway.
Zendikar Resurgent.
Threefold Thunder Hulk.
Explode Ancient. Say that
That's
again.
not an artifact. That's an enchantment, Tom. You heretic.
Say that again. What is it?
Threefold Thunder Hulk.
Thunder. How do you spell that? Threefold. Is it one word?
Yeah, it's threefold, not treefold. 3 as in the number 3.
There we go.
Yeah, read that bitch.
Enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever enters the battlefield, attacks create a number 1/1 code. Damn. What about some fun big ones like Cityscape Leveler?
That's a big boy.
Meteor Golem.
Arcbound Crusher.
Arcbound Crusher. Then we got Portal to Phyrexia.
Oh, Patchwork Automaton. That's a cool one.
Triplicate Titan.
Walking Ballista.
Oh, that's a great one.
Oh, and Conneptic Spider.
Can you spell that? Is it C?
It's Cano.
The Great Henge. Beast
That's an artifact.
Beast Whisperer.
Jorah's Familiar.
Oh, that is another minuser. I was trying to think of one.
Stonecoil
not
Serpent is kind of cool.
Not that. Stonecoil. Yep, that's a fun one.
Triskelion. We might be able to do some Triskelion nonsense. Oh, Microsoft Golem. What's kind of cool with how the commander works.
Which creature are you talking about? It's not coming out.
Did you really write Microsoft? Microsynth Golem. I was thinking the Microsoft joke.
Oh.
Yeah, like Microsoft Lettuce, it's Microsoft Golem. Grumgully the Generous. Each other non-human creature enters with an additional +1 counter on it. That's kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Crystalline Crawler. That's a cool one. Also, Arcbound Reclaimer, that's a cool one. Remove a +1 counter from it to put a target artifact from your graveyard on top of your library and has modular 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's cool. Cradle Clear Cutter.
What is it? Cradle?
It's called Cradle Clear Cutter. So it's one of those prototypes, but it adds green equal to its power, and because it has modular, its base form enters with an additional counter, so it could be a pretty decent ramp thing. Oh, Hangerback Walker. Another cool one, actually, because it's kind of almost like we're playing a construct sub theme deck, a Scrapyard Recombiner. I smell popcorn. There's a lot of really cool artifacts that like we can do, like Liberator Urza's Battlethopter. That's kind of, I really like that one.
This is definitely one of the weirdest decks we've made.
Yeah, but it's kind of interesting. What was the other one I was just looking at that I thought? Oh, Verdurious Gear Hulk. It's the green Gear Hulk. You get to divide a bunch of counters on stuff. You know, Crypto Thrall. This is definitely probably a return of the Wild Speaker for the plus potentially, and maybe some stuff can get bigger. There's a few artifact creatures like Karn, the creature that makes colorless for each artifact you have.
This
that
one?
Yeah. Because it's not color, but is he like check? Is he only colorless or just artifact spells?
Colorless.
Oh, is it only colorless?
What are you asking?
Karn, zoom in on Karn Legacy Reforged. I just want to read him. At the beginning of the step, you had colors. This mana can't be spelled to cast non-artifact spell. Okay, it's only non-artifacts. I didn't know if it was colorless artifact spells, but it's any artifact spell. Okay, that's cool.
What about Branching Evolution? Doesn't that double counters? Do we want to play this?
Sure. What about Lux Artillery?
What can our infinite be? Wait, what's the one you said? Lux Artillery?
Lux Artillery.
Wait, what's the new card that everybody's been doing with Walking Ballista that, like, gets it out of the graveyard and it can, like, if a creature you control has a counter, it gives all the creatures you control with counters their abilities from the graveyard? It's like a busted-ass card that's being played in all the formats.
You know
what I'm talking about?
The Cauldron?
That sounds right.
It's Agatha's Soul Cauldron. You exile a creature, you put a +1 counter, and then all creatures have all activated abilities.
Can we do something with this? How's this work with Triskelion?
Well, let me. If we have. Let me think about it. So the way we could, if we had Crystalline Crawler and a Walking Ballista, if we had enough mana or enough counter doubling to make it so that... Which one?
Do we have that in here?
Yeah, we have Crystalline Crawler.
The Crawler. Right. Yeah.
Because that can make mana.
I know people are doing stuff with Ballista and that card, but what's the other card? Like, what's the other... Do I need to Google this? What else are they doing with it? Do you guys know what I'm talking about? People are playing this a lot. Because not only is it removal, because it's exile target card from a graveyard, so you can, like, hit their cards as well, but...
The combo is... Oh, wow, it's $35. The combo that's really with it... Yeah, is it had a standard combo I know of where they had like cards that would untap to do an effect, and then they had stuff that was like tap, make mana.
Yes, this one.
Yeah, Agatha's Soul Cauldron. I don't know.
Do you know any combos with it, guys? I know that there's some.
I also know there's always like Ashnod's altar combos with if we have like. If we do Mirror Retriever...
I'm going to put it in the maybe board for now.
Yeah, if we have Mirror Retriever, Scrap Trawler, and Junk Diver with an Ashnod's Altar, that's also like an infinite. An animation module. What's that do? I think I know that one. Whenever one or more counters are
Oh,
placed on
that's
a
gonna be
permanent you
so
control.
good at this. Yeah, that does stuff every time I. Oh, yeah. So this plus a ballista. Hold on. So, wait. Does that work with the command? No, the commander says non-token, right? So animation module isn't infinite with the commander.
Oh right, it's only okay.
But animation module is not bad because we're gonna have a lot of counters on things. Because all of our creatures, artifact creatures, are gonna. We'll put it in for now. Oh, you know, animation module is busted with Corvold, right?
Yeah.
That was something
I know
we
he's
should have put in there.
okay. I know he's not. It's not an artifact creature, but evolution sage, landfall, proliferate. We should probably look at some good proliferating stuff. There's some. Ooh, throne of actually that's an interesting throne of Geth because you sacrifice an artifact to proliferate, and because they have modular, you get put the +1 counters on stuff.
Mm-hmm. Do we want a KCI? An Ashnod's Altar, or
I kind of want to avoid that a little bit because like we do in every artifact deck.
okay?
Tribute to the World Tree seems kind of cool though, because they're either getting more counters on them, but because with modular they're entering with counters, so there's like a lot of chance to draw there.
And Guardian Project. Did I get Rishkars?
I guess if we are doing the Mirror Retriever shenanigans, I guess we could run a KCI, just like another combo. When enters battlefield, green to 0, no. Oh, Recon Craft Theta is kind of cool. It just proliferates when it attacks and it's a vehicle. It becomes crude for the rest of your turn if it was crude by. That one's okay. Our creatures are mostly colorless, right?
Mm-hmm.
Forsaken Monument is kind of cool. You could also run a Sculpting Steel because that also kind of if we have like Foundry Inspector out that or like a thing that makes stuff cost less, that can also be an infinite combo. Yeah.
What other big fun artifact creatures can we play? Metallic Mimic. The problem with Metallic Mimic is we have to make sure that we're running enough constructs or like one type.
Yeah, because remember you have to pick a certain creature type, and while we do have a lot of constructs, not everything is.
Hmm.
Um,
What other big
Cyber,
dumb artifact? Blightsteel Colossus.
uh, I was gonna say Cybermen Squadron.
We can also play like a Tooth and Nail.
That's funny. Cyberman Squadron. If our creatures are actually modular, they do enter with extra counters. But it's cool. Non-legendary artifact creature you control have Myriad.
We could play a Tooth and Nail and like get like a Blightsteel and a Sirach and Goreclaw.
Yeah, we could.
That is a win con right there. And I wanted to play Orin Frostfang and Sirach and Goreclaw, not Tooth and Claw.
I know there was Tooth and Claw too. A Tooth and Nail.
Do we want to play like an Unnatural Growth or like what other like big? Do we want to play like some annoying ones like uh what's the Angel or like the one that your life total can change? Are those artifacts? Platinum Angel?
Platinum Angel's is pretty cool.
And what's the one that your life total can't change?
Platinum Empyrean.
Is that an artifact or is it? Okay, cool. What other big fun?
But the thing is, so we need a good way to ramp them out. Oh, Staff
Oh,
of
we're
Completion.
great. We're gonna be good. What's up?
Staff of Completion.
Because I like that.
We could proliferate,
And it's just ramp.
bonus.
And it's just ramp. Worst comes to worst.
And it does eat up life total, but if we have the other artifact or life total can't change.
Mm-hmm.
And Mech Titan Core has lifelink. So there.
Mech Titan Core. Which one? Do we have that there? Right there.
Yeah, that's the thing that when it transforms, the creature is a 10/10 that's flying, vigilance, trample, lifelink, and haste.
Do we want it on natural growth? Or like overwhelming stampede? Like
I like overwhelming stampede. Especially if we have a spell to bring it back, but I guess yeah, because I think we might actually get bigger that way.
I won't play all the artifact lands too, but we'll get there.
Well, I'm always really iffy with artifact lands, just in case there's an artifact destruction.
Well, the indestructible one is not bad, and Darksteel Citadel. What other big idiot artifacts am I missing? We could play like a Chromos Memorial. That's always good. A Liquid Metal Torque.
That's not terrible. Probably like I select Gilded Lotus, Grand Dynamo, because we still have a lot of colorless stuff, and so just those big bursty mana things.
What about Scepter? We're a 2-color deck, and we aren't even using red pretty much.
Yeah, I mean we could put Duretti in there. He's kind of cool.
I'm talking about this one, the Scepter.
No, I know what you're talking about. I'm just thinking of like what other red cards we can run. Yo, you want to make this an Inkmoth Nexus deck? Kill him the old school fashion way? Play Inkmoth Nexus, put the +1 counters on it because they're all modular. Sack them all.
No. No. This already?
Oh, you know, it's weird for this deck, but Colonia Hydra, which when it attacks you doubles all the counters on creatures you control, because all of our creatures have modular 1, so they enter with a counter anyway. Right, that works, right? When it attacks,
Double the
double
number
the
of
number.
1/1 counters on each creature you control. Yep.
Yep, and that's kind of like our whole deck, which is kind of cool how the thing works because it works with vehicles. So our vehicles are entering even if they're not creatures with the counters on them. So if they ever
Mm-hmm.
become animated.
Okay, now we want a lot of ramp. So I definitely think of Solemn and
Mm-hmm.
Burnished Heart.
Wait, oh yeah, true, Burner's Heart, yeah, because that's in theme.
And also, it could cost less, and it could enter with modular and get the counter, and then die, and then put it on something else.
Mm-hmm.
Which seems pretty good.
I mean, I still like Cultivate and Kodama's
Yeah, let's
Reach.
get all the ramp. Oh, I think I missed Soul Ring, by the way. So let's get that.
How dare you?
And do we want a decanter?
Or do we want to play more artifact ramp just to keep in theme with
this one.
what the deck's doing?
I feel like Cultivate and Kodama is still like a. We should play that.
Oh wait, yeah, he's right. Achroma's kind of bad because DJ is red, so with the Achroma we can't actually get the counters off of him.
Good point.
Yeah, I forgot. That's the one random part that we don't usually look at is the protection from like black and red. Yeah, that's right, because we need our commander to be able to take the counters off of it so it transforms. And he's wonder one more counters on blaster convert. Okay. Oh, here's a cool inspiring call. That's really cool. Draw a card for each creature you control with a +1 counter on it. Those creatures gain indestructible to the end of the turn at instant speed.
It's great. Cannot take Wraith. Can't be blocked. Deals combat damage to a player. You may pay 3. Sacrifice it if you do search your library. I like this. The fact that it can't be blocked seems good to me. Do we want like a Thran Dynamo or like a?
I like Thran Dynamo.
Because this isn't a Nyx. This isn't a Nyx Lotus deck for sure. But Scepter we can make work because we're still gonna play basics.
You can also probably play a lot of utility lands because while we are like green red, we're probably mostly colorless. So we could probably like get away with running a lot more utility lands and only need like a few sources of green and red. Like a cool Kessig Wolfram would be cool.
Yes. We can get to the lands if we want. So there's a lot of good lands we can play.
Oh, Karn's Bastion, the land that proliferates. We get like stuff like Inventor's Fair. All right, give me just 1 second. I gotta use the bathroom.
Cards. Command Tower. Reliquary Tower. Inventor's Fair. Buried Ruin. We should definitely play Yavimaya. Bala Ged recovery. And seasons past.
All right, I has returned.
Okay, so the lands I got so far are Buried Ruin, Command Tower, Inventor's Fair, Karn's Bastion, Wolf Run, Reliquary, Yavi Maya. I'm thinking Spire of Industry, right?
Yeah.
Spire of Industry. And then we could play our, like, all our best duels. Hello? Okay. And then we could play all... Oh, what's the artifact duel in? DG doesn't need to remove any counters when he's on his backside and can just give your Blightsteel haste for free. This is good to know. So Blightsteel is good in this deck then.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, because it says move X, so X could be 0, so move 0 counters from whatever or whatever.
Now imagine we had Orin Frostfang and the Blightsteel, or like, and we have a natural growth and it's like double the power, haste, and trample, or double the power, death touch. Oh, you know what? With our commander, then Orin Frostfang Blightsteel would be a really good get as well. Did I put Orin in here?
I don't think so. We're also at like 42 creatures at this point.
Yes.
I don't know why I find this Appalachian Anarchy stuff so like banging. Like I've been just grooving it because it's instrumental, so just in the background. Mm-hmm. But man, does it go horde!
It sounds great. What are the lands? So we need Stomping Ground, right? Stomping Ground.
Yeah.
Spire.
Rockfall Vale.
Stomping Ground. Yep, Rockfall Vale.
Cinderglade we could probably fit in there maybe. Slagwood Bridge is the artifact land. Commercial Citadel. Yeah, Commercial District is the Surveil land. Oh, you play against the Surveil deck, right? How is that?
What, me?
Yeah, have you played against the Surveil deck, the Dimir
The
one?
Commander? Yes.
How was it?
Like the Commander, you mean? Like the
Or
Commander
just the
deck?
deck in general, yeah.
It was pretty nuts. He almost killed us on like turn 5. Or like 6. Like the Commander got really big. Do you guys have the Ozolith? We do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, both of them actually.
Yeah, we know it gets exponential. Because we're basically building hardening scales from Modern, which is what they do. Commercial District is what you said?
Yeah, yeah.
And then we also need the Spire of Industry.
Mm-hmm.
No. What's the Spire Garden? Sorry.
Oh yeah.
Spire Garden.
Also, did you get the Tudor land, the Inventor's Fair?
I did. I got buried.
Do you want to run Urza Saga?
Yes. This is definitely an Urza Saga deck.
Randomly, maybe like a high market too, just be able to sack a creature because with modular, could be cool.
And then what are some other the Gruul lands we're missing? What's the filter?
The filter is Fireleaf Thicket, I believe. Taiga.
This person proxies them, so they would actually use the Taiga, I'm just saying. Hello?
Hi, I'm here.
And then what's the Pain land?
Carplusian Forest, right?
No, we don't have to play that.
Another card I've been thinking about making just more for funsies, also thinking about it, is Riku of Many Paths. The dudes, whenever you cast a modal spell, you choose X for X the number of modes for that spell. So you just say he's like extra value out of your modal spells.
Yes.
And he at least makes a 1/1 blue bird creature token with flying. So at his worst, he's just one of our token generation creatures. And then if you have a modal spell where you actually do pick more, you get to start like making him bigger or rip. I think getting him bigger. I don't see exiling the top being as good, especially if you're playing a lot of instants and sorceries, because you kind of sometimes want to figure out when you want to use them. But I feel like that's just a really cool, interesting build.
You guys ready for the fun?
4 red pips, one of them being our commander.
Yeah, one of them's our commander. What's the other red spell? I'm missing it. Oh, her.
Mhm.
Okay.
So that's 2. Oh, and the creature, the other creature that makes them enter with an additional counter.
Yes. And
A weird
the
fungus
planeswalker.
lady.
Yeah, we got the Ozolith, yeah. And we can tutor it off Urza Saga. Alright, let's get our lands in. So it's basically, I mean, a mountain and a lot of forests.
Do we need to put any mountains with all of the dual lands we have? I guess we could.
One, just in case we get Path or,
True. Or
yeah,
or
Field or
what
any
if they
of the...
blood moon us, Tom? How will we have mountains?
I'm gonna slap you. I'm actually gonna hurt you.
Call me daddy if you do. Or mommy. I'll take either or at this point.
Alright, okay. I put a Balagate in already. I don't think we're playing any other MDFCs.
Maybe worth just running a demolition field. I've been kind of liking demo field as like a field of ruin that just only targets the person you hit, just to maybe blow up annoying things like a Cavern of Souls. I guess it doesn't matter here, but like if someone has like a Nykthos or an unblockable land, I find it becoming a little bit more useful. And I've been wanting to run them in decks that just don't really have a lot of utility in their land base, and it's fine. Just pop it if you really need it.
Okay. So that's 36 lands. We're 16 over.
All right. Let's figure this beach out. Probably gonna have to cut a bunch of creatures because like we have a lot. And let's remember this is a for fun build, so let's try and keep it most of the cards that we want to keep in theme.
Okay, so what are we thinking here?
Actually, scroll back up real quick. How do you feel about the vehicle, the Recon Craft Theta? It's kind of cool, but because the proliferating is nifty, but like we could also just run an artifact like a Contagion class, but just does it every turn, which is probably just arguably better because we don't have to worry about attacking with it.
Yeah, we have this as well, but
And and Throne of Geth to proliferate, and the creature that does it. So maybe we don't need that one.
we also didn't really put in any removal.
Eh, we're the deck that needs removal against. We just go big. Actually, no, we do. We have Meteor Golem, the other big creature, and the Portal to Phyrexia.
We should probably play like at least like a Beast Within and a Heroic Intervention.
That all is dust. And we have a version
maybe
of
a
Heroic.
Vandal Blast?
We have a version of Heroic Convention. You want another one?
Yeah, because if we're going all in on our board, then we need as much of the protection as we can have. All right. Anything up here?
No, I think this could all stay.
Okay. What about down here?
Maybe we don't need a Cyberman Squadron. Towards the middle.
This one?
Yeah. I mean, it's really cool with the Blightsteel Colossus, though, but whatever.
Oh yeah, that is a combo. Wait, that's a combo though, right? Because our commander can give it haste, and then we attack all three of them.
Oh yeah. Actually, no, you're right. We get in a situation where we do we get Tooth and Nail in here?
Yes.
So we get actually Tooth and Nail for both of those, and then go to swing and have a copy of them. And the way how the one will be bigger because Myriad doesn't work with the tokens. But still, that's a lot of infect coming at everybody.
And, yeah, that's pretty good. And if we have Oran Frostfang, they basically can't be blocked because he has trample. What comes out next then? This is tough.
Maybe nothing here. I think all this stuff is fine. Maybe we don't need the Hangerback Walker. I mean, a bunch of 1/1s, they don't actually get the benefit from our deck, and it also doesn't work with the dude that lets us use mana, because it says a non-token artifact.
Devoted Druid?
That's just the green thing that he untaps. Am I thinking of the right one?
Yeah, but yeah, I mean our commander does like put a counter on him, but I mean it's only like once. It's not like that great. But if we have other stuff that could like put counters
No,
on it.
because Devoted Druid's not an artifact. Blaster has to be an artifact creature vehicle or an artifact.
Yes, you're right.
Unless I'm not seeing something. Yeah, we do have to cut down these creatures. We have way too many. I think we cut Platinum Angel. Platinum Angel just always feels like a meme. It never ends up actually working. Or you're like playing against somebody who Write a Replicate kicks it and has like 6 copies of it with blue mana open, and now you definitely don't win the game.
Triskelion, maybe?
Yeah, we don't have anything real to do with that. It just becomes like little removals. Because we can't put more. At least Walking Ballista, if we can make infinite mana or make a lot of mana, we could just make him absolutely like dumpster stuff.
Mm-hmm. Maybe Hardening Scales isn't like that great.
I'll enter with 2 counters.
Do you want it? Do you want to keep it? Maybe
maybe
it's better than this, or
that just makes all of our creatures mana dorks.
This?
No, it's talking about
Grumgully.
Oh yeah, no, maybe we could cut the creature version and leave the hardened scales, because it's basically does the same thing except better.
Because we also have Doubling Season and Branching Evolution. And this.
Mm-hmm. It's funny, Mech Titan Core can randomly actually be weird protection, because the things that you exile underneath it, if it dies, they all come back, so it could be a weird way to protect certain cards. But it's also a meme and a dream. We don't have to run the Mech Titan Core. It's just a cute making a 10/10.
Do we want to play any lands to make the Evolution Sage work? Or not?
Nah.
Maybe not the Hydra? I don't know.
Yeah, no, maybe we don't need that. It's cute. It's cool. Doubling that.
I think if we went in a different direction, he would have been insane. Oh, I forgot. This also puts counters on things.
Mm-hmm.
So this is double good, because it puts the counters on everything. I didn't even think about that. Because it puts a counter and then gives haste as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
My girlfriend just texted me, "Your stream is giving me IHOP ass." Sorry.
It's giving.
Well, then
what?
you need to be a sub.
Wait, what did they say?
She said our stream is giving her IHOP ads.
IHOP ad? Oh,
yeah, because we have ads on our stream now. Because
right.
We're affiliated.
Yeah, what's wrong with IHOP?
Exactly.
That was the name of my one-legged waitress.
But yeah, I mean, I like the doublers because, yeah, and Sirac and Goreclaw seems really good in here, because I forgot that the bottom part that it just says whenever a non-token creature enters the battlefield you control, put a 1/1 counter on it as well. So it seems good.
Oh, Tom, I have a challenge for you.
Mm-hmm.
Say Coca-Cola without your lips touching.
What? Coca-Cola.
All right, now say Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Your lips didn't touch saying it.
All right, I think the ready goes. What do we think? Or do you still like the ready?
No, you can cut it. My
Okay.
favorite, that's a new thing I discovered, and I love it because people always do that Coca-Cola to try not to have the lips touch, but
Hmm.
Coca-Cola doesn't require your lips to touch in at all. So please share that with everyone that you know and make them mad at you forever.
Yeah, seems pretty funny.
Woo!
Uh,
What's our curve like? Like I know we have some big top end, but like you have some slow end too. Like it's not a lot.
hmm It's not bad, honestly.
So I don't know if we wanted to cut back like on a ramp or not.
Well, let's check to see how much we even had
Oh,
in the first
also,
place.
you know what we should totally do? We should add some more MDFCs just because.
What other ones you want to play? Shatter Skull Smashing or like Valakut Awakening?
I like Valakut Awakening. I also like the what's the big green one that gets a creature
Turn
into
Timber
play.
Symbiosis?
Yeah. This one's called Blood Moon Blitz.
Okay. Okay. Uh. Okay, how many more we gotta cut? 11.
I hate this already, Tom. I don't
Is animation module like really that good? Like, is making a 1/1 like that good
uh
that we have to pay one? Do we have a combo
it,
with this? We don't,
yeah,
right?
Arcbound Crusher animation module and Astronaut's Altar as a combo. Because I think we have Arcbound
Arcbound
Crusher.
Crusher? Which
Yeah,
one is that?
right there. So
Animation module and what is a combo?
and
KCI?
no, KCI or Astronaut's Altar with animation module.
I
'Cause
didn't put in astronauts.
oh, I thought you did. Or KCI. It works with KCI too.
I thought you said you didn't want to play astronauts. Do you want
Well,
astronauts?
I was saying that we could do Car Clan or either or.
Okay.
But so here's how it works. So, cause an artifact to enter under your control, and Arcbound Crusher triggers, and it puts a +1 counter on itself,
Mhm.
which makes animation module causing you to pay one to get a servo. When the servo enters, Arcbound Crusher triggers, and while holding the priority, you could sack the token that entered to make the 2 mana to keep paying for it, and you'll have infinite colorless and infinite +1 counters on it.
Cool.
So yeah, that is potentially a combo with animation module.
All right. Let's look at all our ramp. 1, 2, 3, 4, kind of. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
13.
What?
The clear cutter is a ramp.
This one? So
Yeah,
I get
green.
13, almost 14. Uh,
Well, definitely if that's in play.
15.
I think it's already way too much.
Yes. So, are we cutting Kodamas and...
Yeah, that's 17 in total. We could definitely cut back on. Yeah, let's say it's cut the spell versions. No,
Bless you.
thank you. I think we'd even probably cut out like 1 or 2 more.
What is it then?
Um,
How good is this guy
also,
going to be?
Karn also makes a lot of it. Honestly, unless we have like really big heavy costs, he just makes a lot of colorless, which honestly we don't really need it. We're not like 50,000 large drops that we really need the mana for. He also just gets really he doesn't even really get
What
super
about
big.
the Battle Thopter as well?
Haste is kind of cool. I mean, you can play around things, but like if you really don't want to run it, you don't have to. I mean, we're a deck that doesn't necessarily have to play. Thing is, like, we're not a deck that really cares about doing stuff off our opponent's turn all that much, especially when we have like haste enablers.
Mhm.
So like giving stuff haste that can't attack off our turn just seems kind of like, whatever. And most of it hides stuff in our hand, but thank you for the bless you. But because it's kind of thing when we play like, blue decks and we have like the flash enabling stuff, it's like it's cool, but like it's just like whatever, dude. Nah, it's like extra. Maybe we could cut the cultivator's caravan. I know it's like it's in theme. We just have so much ramp that we don't really need. Let's see what can I do with my.
My poor caravan. Is Portal of Phyrexia a meme or is it actually good?
Oh, I love Portals of Phyrexia if you get it off. Because remember, it's for each opponent. And if we have any way to bring it back, because we could sacrifice it with like something like Throne of Geth or whatever, bring it back, do it again. But it's also very expensive, and sometimes it doesn't hit all that much, especially if people are token generations.
Mm-hmm.
It's fun in my Elishnorn deck because it triggers twice, and that's 6 things off the field off of everybody's.
Yes.
Also, Forsaken Monuments also half ramp too, depending on how many artifacts we have.
Okay. That's true. All of the we have 3 reducers, I think.
Yeah. What if the other ramp dude we cut out is the one that he taps equal to his power? The Cradlecraft.
No.
You think?
I would prefer the one that hits and gets the 2 lands, right?
The Canoptic Wraith?
I mean, I guess it's good with Evolution Sage is the thing.
Ah, shit. We got State Farm on our ad now. And that's not Jake. That's a whore. You're a State Farm whore. Total slut. Get him out of here.
I don't want to cut any more creatures, man. But then we got to make sure that we can win as well, you know?
Oh, we have some combos. Like, I think, like, and like I said, this is just like a for funsies artifact deck in these colors with a cool little synergy with our commander. Like, we have some scary stuff in our creature base.
Yes, we sure do. It is also weird playing a green-red deck with this much artifact ramp. Because whenever we play green, it's always just, like, the green ramp. I don't want to cut too many creatures.
Yeah, I think now we're at 35. We kind of keep them where they are.
Do we just say fuck removal? Like, is 2 pieces really going to change that much? We have some creature removal.
Yeah, Tom. Fuck the removal. We don't need it.
We have Cityscape. We could also swap Vandal for, like, the Ancient Silverback. Is probably better. I'd prefer to cut Beast Within and Vandal Blast and add the Silverback guy.
There you go. I like that. Because we still have a decent amount of creatures. Do you hear that air conditioner in the back that I just turned on?
No.
Alright, I know it's a little loud, so I didn't know if it was like making too much noise. I got a little portable unit for the back room.
Coolio. This guy also ramps as well, so he's ramp and removal, so I think he's good.
And life gain for our thing that makes us when we're proliferating and paying life.
Is Return of the Wild Speaker? Is that is also
I mean,
is Triplicate Titan really? Actually, Triplicate Titan is going to be good in here. We are doing some stuff to sack, and Triplicate Titan is good with that. Five more cards. Five more cards. I like this card a lot. This is a really cool card. We found an infinite with that. Huh. How does this and this work?
as what work?
Nixbloom Ancient and the Urza.
It doesn't work because it's kind of like because it's tapping on tapped. It's kind of like a zombie or Urza. You're tapping on a tapped creature, and then you're to make a green. You're not tapping it for mana.
No, it's not. It's not that the tokens get modular. It's that we're playing like kind of like a sub theme with the Scrap Foundry and like getting the creatures back. So like he's just a really good creature to sacrifice because you get 3 of his tokens as well every time you sacrifice him, which is like that's a lot of value. Plus like a 9/9 vigilance flying trample is not that bad.
Mhm.
Or
Or would you rather just like a worm coil?
Wormcoil's not bad either. I think I like the Triplicate Titan a little bit more. What does this guy do again? Enters the battlefield with 3/1/1s. Whenever he enters the battlefield or attacks, create a number 1/1 colorless gnome tokens equal to his power. Yeah, that seems good. And he can put counters on himself. This is hard.
Go back to our instance of sorceries.
That's our instance.
Our sorceries. How big do you think things are going to get for Rishkars and overwhelming? Then maybe they can get decently big. We have some big things.
Well, yeah, we have things like this. This is a 9/9 on its own. This puts counters on itself.
Yeah. Plus, everything has modular.
Overseer.
Yeah, and so if something dies, we get to move the counters around. Okay.
So the thing is under unnatural growth, the bad one, and overwhelming is better.
Well, yeah, if we're gonna run over under the one, I don't think we need. Well, I guess it also gives everything trample though, which
we
is
only are running 2 ways to recur things, which is Balagan and Seasons Past.
Scrap Trawler, Junk Diver, Mirror Retriever.
Well, but those don't return overwhelming Stampede.
Yeah, but yeah, true.
And we have this as well.
But they get back the stuff that matters.
Mm-hmm. So are we thinking that like unnatural growth is worse? Or
maybe because early on, like when our creature's only 3/3s, like
when I play +1 counters decks, I wouldn't play unnatural growth or any of the doublers. You play this for sure. This is always going to be better, and giving trample is nice as well. And we have other ways to kill them aside from like Blightsteel and yeah, I did cut the right amount of lands for the 3 MDFCs. How many good constructs do we have? I guess it does get Scrap Trawler.
Well,
so 1, 2, 3. No, yeah, 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's only 8. But I mean, one of those is Scrap Trawler.
Yeah, but
And the Walking Ballista. How do you feel about this? It also is just a 3-mana modular. Trading Post might be worthy for recursion. That's not a bad idea. It's still not helping with the overwhelming Stampede. We do have Mirror Retriever and Joyrus familiar, so we're going more with the creature versions. Maybe we should play Ashnods or another thing that can sack artifacts. Are we not playing enough? What other one should we play? Oh, we have Arcbound. We have Arcbound.
Yeah, right. We have Arcbound.
Is that enough, or do you think we should have another one?
Yeah, I think I don't think we're. And we also have a few lands that could do it too. I think.
Yeah, the one land. Yeah, the one-time tappers, but. And then we have this. We have that can pay 2. Maybe we'll be okay. I don't know. Are you still like in Evolution Sage? Or no?
Nah, I think no. We don't have extra land play, so it's just like once a turn. It's just whatever.
Yeah, we cut down on a lot of the land ramp. Like we still have the Burnish Art and the Solemn and this thing, but aside from that, like. All right. I'm a fan of Trading Post for sure, but I don't know if we 100% need that. We gotta cut how many cards? 3 more cards. We can do this. I can't do this.
I leave it to you. All
right, how much ramp are we down to? So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically could be 7, but 7, 8. 10, 11. We have 3 reducers, 12, 13, 14. A tripler. $15. It's still a good amount. Dude, this is so hard. So this puts a 1/1 counter from it and puts an artifact card from your graveyard on the top of your library. Seems pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It also has modular too, so it's gonna enter with 3 because of our commander, and then our commander can flip and put.
Oh, we could cut. I think we could cut out. Maybe we could cut out the Weatherlight.
You think?
We have good draw. That's like draw if you don't have good draw, but we have good draw.
You're right. Is Throne of Get just going to sit out there a lot of the times?
I was just thinking because if we sack something, we get modular triggers and proliferate triggers. So like it
does seem good. I think it needs to stay.
But then again, it's the same thing with like the other creature that like whenever land enters proliferate, except I think it has a little bit more synergies. You know how annoying Throne of Geth is with the one Elishnorn that board wipes every couple turns?
Oh, I bet.
Because the thing is, it makes artifacts creatures. So you get that in Throne of Geth because the last one is destroy all the other permanents except for artifacts, lands, and Phyrexians. And so you flip it. It goes to 1. You immediately sack one of the things to put up the 2.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's on your next turn. It goes to the 3, and you board wipe again. Brutal.
Mm-hmm.
What about Stonecoil Serpent? It's just a semi kind of beefy creature with mana. I just don't want to cut any more creatures. I don't know.
Yeah, I would really like to not cut an artifact creature. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 27, 28, 29 artifact creatures. Yeah, I don't want to cut any more of those. Damn, man.
Let me see the top artifacts that we have. With Forsaken Monument, I know it buffs a bunch of them, but we don't make a lot of our lands actually make color. It's not colorless. And it's good for some of our stuff. We have some stuff that makes colorless, but or what about Lux Artillery? Do we care about that?
We can cut Forsaken Monument.
I think artillery is going to be really cool though, because it gives them Sunburst. So that means if you spend 2 colors, they enter with 2 like at least 2 colors
No,
with our
that,
deck.
yes, no, that seems really good to me. And
So
if
that
you have
means with
30 or more counters among artifacts, and like, we could do that so easily.
Because
They get
with that
starting
play,
dome for 10 every turn.
because it also means that every creature we play potentially enters with 3 counters on it already with that in play because of Sunburst. That's not counting anything that adds additional
I just
counters.
realized this can destroy permanents we control as well.
Oh yeah, makes it even better.
Nobody uses that part.
Yeah. You know, it's probably really good, and when you have those enchantments that have like 3 good effects and then 1 that just make you lose the game.
Yeah.
No, that thing is so huge. That's why I was saying Stonecoil Serpent is just kind of like a meat stick if we have mana for it.
Should we count how much draw we have? Let's count how much draw we have.
Sure.
So this doesn't draw. Does this draw? Technically, it's cycling.
Yeah, but
I don't know
really
if I want to count that. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4.
4.
This is like pseudo draw. 5.
Solemn's kind of 6.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, sort of. Do we have any lands? 10, 11.
No.
12. So yeah, I don't think I want to cut any draw. It's just 1 card left, right?
We cut 1 land.
What does this guy do again? I still kind of like that one.
Because it starts off with our commander as a 4/4, and if we have any counter manipulation, or if we could imagine dumping like 20 counters on it and swinging and making 21 ones.
Yeah, see, I like making 1/1s in this deck for the reason that we have overwhelming stampede, so
yeah,
like we can just kill someone with it. No, that seems really good. Oh man. Es difícil. Es
Look,
Difícil.
our curve is low. We have good ramp. Let's cut a land and call it done.
Fine.
Boom, done. Perfect. It's actually not too terrible expensive.
How much was it?
580.
Is this good?
No, it's all high drops. We do nothing for like the first 3 or 4 turns.